We had been lucky and managed to get 4 of us booked on the ferry back to the North Island. But it left at 7 a.m. the following morning. We had a big day ahead of us, 700 kilometers to Picton. Only 1 day to do it, and someone would have to stay behind. Riding into the sun in the morning was blinding. We had packed up our camping gear and got an early start, but we knew we had a 9 or 10 hour ride ahead of us with the road conditions. All the accommodation in Picton was booked out. It looked like we were going to be camping on the side of the road somewhere. But for now, we just enjoyed riding those West Coast roads with corner after corner and more great West Coast scenery. Help us by liking the vids and subscribing to my channel. Please help grow the channel so I can stop YouTube putting paid advertising on my vids and not paying me for them. I lost count of all the really cool long single-lane bridges. We crossed over rivers and gorges. They were a lot of fun. There was a brilliant contrast in scenery. We rode from forest to open plains, over mountains to coastal roads. It was just great. Our first gas stop was Fox Glacier. We stopped for breakfast, then got straight back on the road. We had to keep moving. We didn't stop again till Greymouth. It was just a gas up and quick feed stop. Then we turned inland to Murchison. Beryl was spending the night there with an old mate of ours, Flaps. Beryl was spending an extra night there before getting on the ferry the day after the rest of us. The other 4 of us still had 200 kilometers to go. We had made good time over the day, so still had plenty of daylight left for the last leg. We had managed to get hold of Dean's mate with the holiday house in Picton, so we now had a place to stay. Things were starting to work out for us. We eventually arrived in Picton to the holiday house after 9.5 hours on the road. We had done really well. We had to give Len a big pat on the back, a true rider. He had ridden right around the South Island in just 3 days just to be with us. Owen was becoming a legend when it came time at the end of the day's ride, for food and a nice beer. He was able to spot the best food shops that the rest of us wouldn't have gone to. And boy was he getting good at filling his top box with as much beer as it could carry. Tune in next time. Though we had to leave the South Island, Owen and I still had 3 days of riding left. Tune in to see the great ride I put together for our last few days of this part of our New Zealand tour.